Jordan Shusterman and Jake Mintz here at beautiful Dodger Stadium in sunny Los Angeles, California. This is the first time the Home Run Derby is being hosted at this beautiful ballpark, and we are going to take you on a Home Run Derby tour.
We'll take you around the stadium, beyond the fence, to show you where these home runs are going to land. Let's skedaddle.
Our first spot on our Home Run Derby tour is directly down the left field line. Now, it's about 330 to the fence, but what we are most interested in this Home Run Derby is how far they can hit it this way and up.
So there are very few home runs that have ever landed here in the second deck. I believe most recently Mike Trout did it in 2019 off of Kenta Maeda. That's a big blast. That's about 440, 450 feet.
Yes, but if you can really hook it around the foul pole and go even higher up into the third deck, I don't think that's ever happened in-game, maybe in batting practice, but that would be truly a special feat, although that would probably require 480, 490, 500 feet, and again, keeping it fair will be quite the challenge. But I think people in these seats right here, obviously we got a lower fence, so we could see some screaming line drives right in this area, but I'm looking at that second deck and seeing who can hit it. That's
what's interesting about Dodger Stadium, right, is that we don't have a second or a third deck in the outfield, and so if we want to see a home run go high, visually, it's going to be here down the left field line, where the third and actually fourth deck is very much in play. We're here beyond the left field bleachers, and this is an important spot to be because only 5 hitters in the history of this park have crushed a ball over the iconic Dodger Stadium slanted roof thing.
So iconic, that slanted roof.
This is iconic, you jerk.
I mean, here's what you need to know. We don't have too much variance in terms of the sight lines in the outfield in Dodger Stadium, but what we can do is hit it out of the park over this roof. Again, only 5 guys have done it. Willie Stargell, Mike Piazza, Mark McGwire, Giancarlo Stanton, Fernando Tatis Jr. Will someone do it in this derby? I think absolutely. How many guys will do it in this derby, I think is the most interesting question. But if you're coming to this derby and you want, I mean, this is going to be a madhouse. We're the only ones out here right now, but out here is going to be one of the craziest spots in this derby to catch home runs.
And the other thing to note is that this roof tilts backwards like this, and so any ball that lands on it is going to trickle down here, and we're going to have like a NBA jump ball, Randy Moss in the end zone style frenzy to snag them coming off the roof.
Yes.
I would be shocked if Pete doesn't hit one.
I think we will see multiple that land in this general vicinity.
Now, if we could walk over this way a little bit.
Yeah.
Beyond this fence, that's a different story. This
Yes.
is probably another 20, 30 feet from the back of the stands. And we have concessions down here. I do think someone will hit it to the throngs of people beyond.
I think it's a lot more than 20 or 30 feet. But, hey, the thing is, it's going to be hard to see this on television, where landing it back here. But we'll know. We'll know the farthest home runs that are hit. And if anyone can clear this, now we know you're really putting a charge into one.
Now, I'm really interested to see if anybody can hit it. You see that palm tree out there? If anyone can reach that palm tree, that's only been done once in Dodger history, and that was by Trace Thompson last week.
Yeah, but Julio Rodriguez, do it. Please. All right, here we are out in deep center field, and we're going to talk a little bit about the batter's eye here at Dodger Stadium, which is right behind us here. We got the gap here, and if you're going to hit it to the batter's eye, that's going to be at least another 60 or 50 feet past the center field wall and up, right? Are we going to see a ball hit over this batter's eye here? That would be remarkably impressive, and I would say even more impressive than hitting it over and out of the stadium to left or right.
Now, this is a good place to talk about how rare it is to see enormous home runs in Dodger Stadium. Since 2015, which is the StatCast era, this park has the fewest homers over 440 feet. Only 35 long balls have traveled that far. If you compare it to Coors Field, where the Derby was last year, that has 341 homers over 440 feet. Now, granted, altitude, air thin, et cetera, et cetera. The bottom line is we don't see home runs travel that far here that often in this park. And so it's just a reason to watch. Like, we literally don't know what hitting a ball deep over the batter's eye looks like.
And this will be great because normally baseball games played here, particularly road teams, it's like, oh, we're trying to hit far home runs against the Dodgers. They're really good. That's hard. Here, it's a home run derby. They will have every opportunity to hit the ball as far as they can, and I can't wait to see where these balls land because, like you said, we just don't see it that often in this ballpark. Here we are in the right field bleachers, and we talked about will we see a ball hit over this roof, and I feel pretty good about that. But What about that giant scoreboard? We have one in left and in right, identical. Could we see someone hit the ball off that scoreboard? I don't believe it's ever happened. Maybe in BP, certainly not in the game. What do you think?
I think yes. In 2016, with the Derby at Petco Park, Giancarlo Stanton hit a ball off the scoreboard there. I believe that had never been done before. The Derby is all about seeing home runs go to places that we've never seen them go before because, you know, the pitchers aren't trying and the guys are trying to hit home runs and maybe the balls are a little bit different. But this scoreboard, I believe, is very much in play for the Derby hitters tonight.
It's so far. Because, again, so much about it is not just the distance, but to have the trajectory for the ball to stay that high, that far, and clear what is very deep bleachers. I would love to see it. Like all of these, I would love to see it. So, hey, prove us wrong. Prove physics wrong.
There are a few things cooler than hitting a ball off the scoreboard and having it break. Stanton also did that at Marlins Park a long time ago. It is like the best because I was so good at home run hitting that I broke your equipment, right?
Yes. So
my home run did vandalism.
Yeah. Sorry to the Dodger Stadium ops, but we are rooting for your scoreboard to be broken tonight.
Sorta.
Hey, everybody. We are in the home run seats. I feel like those are pretty good seats for the home run derby. We are just beyond the right field fence. And while we have spent this home run derby tour talking about how far could these hitters hit the baseballs tonight in this home run derby, over the batter's eye, out of the stadium, off the scoreboard, that's great. These home runs count all the same, and if you're going to win this competition, this is a pretty good place to aim.
Now, we are jarringly close to the field of play. If you're sitting here, you got your beverage, you got your hot dog, you got your avocado grilled chicken salad, because this is California, that might get hit by a little ding-dong. It's important to be careful while sitting in these seats, and, I don't usually advocate for fans along the fence to reach into the field of play, but tonight is different. Tonight, that's totally fine.
No, not fine. Don't do that. Really, you do not want to be the person that everyone is mad at because your favorite player is in some controversy because you reached over. Don't do that. Come on. The ball will get to you. It is not that far away, and I promise you, whoever wins tonight, they are going to be using this section to their advantage.
That's the tour. Thanks for watching. Tonight is going to be spectacular, the most fun night of the entire baseball season. It is a joy-based exercise every year. This is going to be one spectacular edition of the Home Run Derby. I'm Jake Mintz. This is Jordan Shusterman. We went to middle school together. Check us out on Fox Sports. It's Derby time.